Hey, look, we're back. And where we last left off, we had just snuck into Caesar's base, died several times, and snuck out. Let's go finish off doing the quest line for the Great Khans before finally heading off to the next DLC. Red Rock Canyon. The medicine skill determines the effectiveness of stim packs, super stim packs, and doctor's bags used to heal health or damaged limbs. Let's see how many crashes we'll get today. Please don't tell me it just don't automatically or immediately crash. Thank you. Alright, Regis. I have the information for you. Where are you? Ah, here you are.
You honor the Great Khans with your presence. What can I do to help you?
Have a look at this book. It will show you what happens to tribes that ally with Caesar's Legion.
Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the alliance is a bad idea.
Alright, later.
Until next time.
Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan. Mr. Khan? Mr. Khan.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
I'm coming to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with the Caesar's Legion.
I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans. It makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory?
You don't need to look outward, mighty Khan. Your tribe is proud and strong. Claim your own glory. Ooh, that's depressing.
Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
That sounds wise. I wish you the best.
If you should ever tire wandering
Oh, nice.
alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Thanks, man. Oh, and the last bit of EXP for the next level up. Alright, so let's get... repair up to 50. Medicine... So, medicine next. And then repair and survival will be my next set of points. Level 26, huh? Got anything good at level 26? Warriors of the Divide have taught you to keep your head down. Your movement speed and great cleaves while sneaking in light armor. Oh, hallelujah. To blow your target. No. Nerves of Steel. No. Taught you some hard lessons. Oh, that's not bad. Grease Monkey. You can craft deployable robot kits using... Oh, cool. Ability to focus. Let's do a tunnel runner. I'll take even more movement speed. Thank you.
We're all lit up. Is it Christmas?
Wait, am I not wearing all medium armor? Or is this just... No, light, 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 light. I'm wearing all light. Huh. Guess it isn't that noticeable, but still.
Why the hell would you stop someone from killing Kimball?
You'll understand later. Out of the way, we've done all that, so now let's sell all this extra stuff we have. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna give someone a little gift. Let's see, where? Follower. Ah! So Veronica has this thing where she really wants to dress, and she'll go about how much she wants to dress. So because I like Veronica, I'm gonna give her a dress. She really is a neat little character. Hey, Veronica.
What's up?
I think we should travel together.
Let's go make trouble.
Sure. Let's trade some equipment.
Ooh, got something good for me?
Yes.
Is it a dress?
See? Wait. Does that not count as a dress? Oh, there it is.
For me? Do you mean it? No, it's too much. Well, okay, but it's too much. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you. I wish I had something to give you. Wait. What about punching? That's the gift that keeps on giving. I can work on your punching with you. If you like, show you how to counter like a scribe.
Sure, teach me.
All right, put him up. Let's see what you got.
You learn the Scribe counter special move. Use the technique, initiate a standard attack immediately after a character blocks an incoming attack. See? We'll do that. Save that for later. Alright, Veronica.
What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves.
Okay then. Time for us to part
Why
ways.
does everyone always say that?
I mean, let's meet up at the Lucky 38.
Nice! Can I order room service?
Yes, you can. Have fun with that. And let's head to the gun runners and sell my... Wait, do I have anything unique I might want to keep? I guess I'll keep one of these formal wear for myself. Repair all these machetes. Oh, Gladius machete. Cool. So, yeah. Let's head to the gun runners first, because they probably have a decent amount of cash for me to sell. Or, not sell, but use? Question mark? Not really sure what the proper terminology would that be for that, but eh. Yo.
Welcome, sir.
Yes, you do. See, you're always good for a place to sell my extra crap. Keep that. Don't really need any of this extra stuff. Don't need this purified water, rebounds. Keep the omelet. Sell the cigarettes. Sell the casings. Sell the empty bottles. Sell all the ammo. And there we go. Bye. 30 pounds. So heavy. Oh, it's the omelets. I might download a mod to help me get rid of weight while I'm wearing it. It's one of those things I also didn't like. Strip Northgate. We're going to pull away the foreman gear. Thank you for having me. So the school year has started for me, right? Or the school year started, I'm teaching again. And so far, so good. I really don't have a gauge on any of the students yet because it's only the first day. So I'm not sure who the troublemakers are going to be. I don't know who's going to be trying to attack me here. Yeah, I don't know who the troublemakers are going to be, but eh. Presidential suite. So we got Boone, Veronica.
Hey. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Cass, and where's Raul? Raul? Oh, Raul, where are you? Ah, there's Raul. Such a nice ghoul. Maybe nice isn't the right word for it. Such a good guy. But yeah, school year started. I don't have any gauge on any of the students yet. Hopefully they'll all be fine to okay. Hopefully, anyway. But let's go. We'll come back and do that. This too. Let's go do this DLC. Now this DLC right here, I'm gonna be honest, is probably my least favorite out of the DLC in this game. Because it has this horribly annoying stipulation that will drive you insane. And you will see what it is soon. Luckily, I said earlier in this playthrough that this would be a pacifist where I won't kill anything. I luckily didn't say I won't shoot anything. Sierra Madre. Let's listen to that Sierra Madre tape. Radio thing, in fact.
If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave
All right.
the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your
And it just repeats from there, so let's go do this. Dead Money takes you to an extremely dangerous area of the Mojave Wasteland, a one-way journey until your business at the Sierra Madre is finished. In normal mode, you'll encounter new traps, enemies, new companions whose lives are tied to yours. In hardcore mode, you'll be fighting the environment as well, a toxic city that erodes health over time. AKA, if you're doing this a no damage run, this is impossible to do in hardcore. Companions are more vulnerable, and so are you. Dead Money is recommended for experienced couriers, level 20 plus. If you're up to the challenge, continue on. The Sierra Madre grand opening awaits and has been for 200 years. Alright, let's seek out that radio signal in the bunker. So you see a thing right there in front of you. No other ways to go, right? Oh. Huh. What's this terminal? I didn't interact with this the first time I went here. So I don't know what this is. Also, the secret to doing this is finding any left side brackets, because that's where all the things are going to be. And then you go back and check where the duds were, because then it'll open up new brackets. I'm sorry if I didn't explain that earlier. But yeah, school. School's nice. Feeling out the students, they're feeling me out. Hopefully they won't be little shits. There's a one student who's like a literal giant. It's kind of weird. He's like 6 foot something. And he's only like 13. So, yeah. And funnily, he's like he's literally the definition of a general giant. He doesn't want to join the football team or anything. So it's kind of hilarious. Just how good of a kid he is. Hard worker too. Oh. Just based off what I've gotten so far when it comes to him. Unlock door. What's in here? What the crap?
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
I did not go to this room. A power armor helmet, scrap metal, terminal requires a key. That's different. I've never seen that before. Loading bench. Lots of pre-war books. Brotherhood Footlocker requires a key. And a vending machine. This is a usable looking crafting station. At your approach, lines of tiny holographic items appear on the dispensing tray, wireframe schematics, and list of consumables. The machine can assemble and package for the consumer. There's a slot on the side with the Sierra Madre symbol. The slot doesn't look part of the original design. So this is your crafting station, by the way. Got a lot of extra stuff in here, though. And there's some Brotherhood of Steel symbols and some Brotherhood of Steel items. Can you guess what's going on quite yet? No? Let's start and find out.
Did I do something wrong?
Fallout New Vegas. Dead Money.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
The origin of the gold people are a mystery, as their strange reverence of the holographic ghosts that fill the city streets.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions.
It's a little loud.
Play stupid. Play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Collar? What are you talking about?
It's like that Pit Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little radio of the old world. Just needed some tuning. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better.
By the way, if you notice on the top right, guess who we're dealing with? Father Elijah. What do you want?
That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps. You'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
So I need others to pull this off? Pull this heist off? Who?
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
Why would you do that?
Because in some respects, breaking into the Sierra Madre is easier than breaking human instinct. Greed. The villa is filled with corpses. Some killed by the dangers here, some by me. Others turned on each other. Once they realized the Sierra Madre could be theirs, they cared nothing for their freedom.
Why does it keep doing that?
Or each other.
Are they all dead?
The ones brought here live on only in what they've left behind. Their marks, graffiti on the walls, and victims they've killed. Some tried to help, left supplies and healing for others who came. Their reward? They were tracked down, killed by others with baser instincts. Some of these murderers went as far as to leave traps behind them, turning markers for help into death traps for anyone following them. It killed some of them when they forgot where the traps were, or when they desperately needed the assistance they had cut others off from.
How many victims did you bring here?
Too many. This place is dangerous. And its quarantine measures, its hazards, have claimed many failures upon failures. Do you think I wanted to place collars on you to ensure compliance? No. If robots could have done this, I would have sent them. The Sierra Madre is a complicated lock. Cracking it open requires human hands.
Where's my gear?
The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here, weaponless, was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated, and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Still, I have not left you defenseless. And the Sierra Madre's security, in some respects, can help you if you are resourceful enough.
What do you mean?
This place is well preserved. Few who came here ever returned.
Is that supposed to be on purpose? It feels like it's supposed to be on purpose.
Treasures of the old world lies scattered about, virtually untouched. Search, hunt, Craft what you can from what you find. The trash of the pre-war era can keep you alive. Food, knives, more. Use them. Even the villa's toxins and the residue it leaves behind can be shaped into tools and weapons, gatherers as well. Also, there is one more thing in your possession. A rifle that will keep you alive, as surely as the caller will.
What is this rifle?
It was a hollow rifle, a weapon I constructed when I arrived. I have since made superior models and modifications. For now, that tool will have to do until you find other weapons, and I suggest you do. The hollow rifle's ammo is limited. Still, it should serve well enough. I fashioned it from the holograms of the villa and used it against the villa's living inhabitants.
The inhabitants? There's people alive here?
Yes, inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill. Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology.
What is the cloud?
The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants.
I know what comes from.
Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland. And deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War.
Will exposure kill me?
The air here is lead alone if you into concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you step. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
Is there any place to safely rest?
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
What holograms are you talking about?
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards.
Why?
Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. They're designed once they field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers.
Radios and speakers? What?
Yeah.
Here's why I hate this DLC.
Intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Jerk. Radios and speakers can set off my collar?
Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your collar's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio. The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting will not destroy them.
Of course they won't. So how do I destroy the radios and speakers then?
Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you.
I have other questions.
I am short on patience, and you are short on time.
Oh, go screw yourself, Father Elijah. What are the vending machines in the villa?
Assembly stations. Schematics are stored within. Dispensers with unlock codes. They use the chips scattered around as batteries. Alloys of raw material embedded in the shell. They resemble the vending machines of Mojave, but they are crafting devices of tremendous versatility. Once an old world convenience, now they are a means of survival. Use the chips for power. Select from the holographic display. The device will assemble it.
Alright, so I had other questions.
Ask.
Jerk. What is this place exactly?
Are you familiar with the legend of the Sierra Madre? The casino exists. You are one of the few who look upon it. Where you're standing is the villa beneath the casino above. The wreckage. The villa lies in the shadow. The villa is a dumping ground of failed construction. Pre-war junk that has aged poorly.
I had other questions. How did I get here?
I brought you here.
No, you didn't, you liar.
There are mechanisms in place once the traps across the Mojave are sprung. For now, your sole focus should be the Sierra Madre and how to get inside. Until then, you won't leave alive.
I had other questions. Why is my vision blurring?
It is the cloud that surrounds the villa. It shouldn't prove lethal in the time you were here. Prolonged exposure can be hazardous, however. Fall asleep, and you will not wake up.
Oh, spectacular. I had other questions. What do you need me to do now?
Gather the 3 others needed for this job. Return them here. After that, I'll have more instructions for you.
I had other questions. Who are you?
Someone who followed the call of the Sierra Madre just as you did. Now that I've found it's more than a story, I intend to take what's inside. Maybe that's why you came. Why you followed the Pip-Boy here. And straight into one of my traps. Now,
Oh yeah.
this is your reward.
Oh yeah, you should be greedy and try to go for this. Why'd you come here? Oh, because I'm greedy and wanted the treasure inside myself.
Ask.
Okay. How are you speaking to me?
Confused? Don't be. I'm commandeering the hologram technology of the villa. Numbers, equations, circuits, all can be controlled, provided there's a connection, and the knowledge to use it. This villa, the casino, a treasure trove of such devices. The holograms included.
I had other questions. Who are these people I'm gathering?
One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller unknown, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's caught.
How am I supposed to find them?
Your piece of Rocco trash will help you, I've ensured. It can latch onto the signal of the callers and tune into their frequencies. The bomb callers come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring.
Any suggestions on who I should get first?
Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He is docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you. Caller unknown.
What's FEV?
A long story. FEV, a virus, is an even longer story. It gave birth to the docile one, turned them into a super mutant long ago. I
have other questions. Did That's all I needed to know.
I've downloaded the instructions and
I guess.
markings on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
So, let's see. That's all I needed to know.
If necessary, I will guide you through the village. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you...
Alright.
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has
And here
fortune left you behind?
is Sierra Madre.
So, the Sierra Madre
Ugh.
Casino, in all its glory, is inviting
That's the way out after you break into the Sierra Madre's vault. Try to leave. I'll set off your caller.
Here, let me show you what happens, right? So save real quick because this is honestly, doesn't instantly kill you. Oh, there's a key. I could have sworn before that you could just try to leave and it just instantly kill you. By the way, one of the reasons I don't like this DLC is that it takes all the stuff that you earn throughout the game and just strips it from you. Obviously can't take this off. It just strips it from you. Just gone. Oh, I guess it keeps you a breather. That's useful. God, I wish I could use this. But since I can't use guns, this is going to be even harder. And there's lucky some chips right here. Now, if you were paying attention to the... Oh, shut up already. I'm trying to think. Oh, sweet.
Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening.
Yeah, if you were paying attention to the Old World Blues DLC, you'd know some of the things that went on around here. The cloud and some of the enemies we're going to see in this game, or in fact, everything that has to do with this area was created at Big Empty. The cloud, the holograms, the enemies we're going to see in here, all experiments from the Big Empty. Just instantly create anything, huh? Neat. Let's see, which one should I go to first? Weird, just banging.
You'd think it was spring the way tortoises keep rolling in. Should never have set that radio signal on repeat.
Swallowed something bad.
There we go.
Like burnt wires.
So if life's worries have taken you down, if you need an escape from your troubles,
So hungry.
need an opportunity to begin.
Yep.
Join us.
Let's get caller 8 first. Dog.
The Sierra Madre grand
Shut
opening
up.
this October. We'll be waiting.
Yeah, all that gear that you earned throughout all this time, just gone. Just taken away from you. Treasure's mine, assholes.
So hungry. What did I do?
Find me, we can talk. Garbage can. Patriots cookbook. What's that? Oh.
Dog is sorry, sorry, sorry. Don't like this place. Want to go back to the base. Or the church. Miss the church.
Police pistol.
Don't like this place. Want to go back to the base. Or the church. Miss the church.
Okay, this is depressing. I can't listen to him just whining. Turn this off.
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
AKA use energy weapons. Also, the first time I played, I didn't have any points into energy weapons. The very first time I did this DLC, I had put all my points into guns, because how was I supposed to know there'd be a DLC that instantly took away your weaponry? So it took me like 30, 40 shots to kill this thing. Or some scene amount like that. But yeah. So remember that suit that we got from from that random little terminal. Yeah, this is the suit that this guy is wearing. Luckily, things have a stupidly low perception of like 0. And I also added a mod to actually fix it, because normally, because this perception is 0, their perception is actually unlimited. So that guy would have sensed me from like down the stairs. But we can come up here, pickpocket him, he doesn't have anything. But these are people who have been trapped in these suits because the Cloud locked them in. The Cloud is one of their experiments. These suits are one of the experiments. Turns out Big Empty were testing all these people too. Surprising literally no one. Activate hologram. The casino is the old man's collar. Creepy. And this is the Cloud. So if we go into it, it doesn't instantly kill us, but it does poison us, right? And we can only remain in here so long before we have to get out. Before we have to get out of it. Oh, look, bullets. Grenade box. Oh, I don't have any lockpicks. Wait. Oh, so even without lockpicks, you can do an instant unlock. That's good to know. Good to know. The police station. And here's where we find Dog.
It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the collars to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
See what I mean? You gotta quickly like scan around these rooms, find where the collar beeping from, or you just instantly die. And you kind of gotta play like Marco Polo almost, while figuring out where the thing is. Weird. God, I really do not like this place. I do not like this DLC. I think the concept itself is neat, right? But I really don't think they should have taken away your armor, and they shouldn't have taken away your weapons. You worked hard to earn those things. You want to use the things that you've earned throughout your playthrough, and just kind of having them just being taken away from you doesn't feel good. It's not enjoyable, you know? Anyway, inventory. Got the weapons along with the mines in today, along with the shotguns and the ammo enough to defend the villa if trouble breaks out. Sinclair's taking the world situation seriously, even if all out here. Maybe more so because we're out here. Hate to think if someone got their hands on how the stuff we have stored here, enough military ordnance to turn the villa into a minefield. Dispenser report. Dispensers are up and running. Unlike most of everything else, we've had few problems with them. I've heard they've been part of some World's Fair exhibit Sinclair had seen, so he's contacted the researchers about the dispenser to see if they could use them here, aka the developers and researchers at the Big MT. Turns out dispensers do more than supply convenience items. If there's an emergency or a threat of communist attack, the codes can unlock ammo and repair kits for dispensers. Stored backups of the codes in the contraband room just in case. There's some bullets though. Tool cabinet. Sinclair's visit. Sinclair did the rounds again today. Glad he left his ghostly entourage at the casino. Those walking light shows make me wonder why he's even got us on staff when they could blast us in a second. Otherwise, Sinclair runs a tight ship. Good to see it in these days and times. Don't know how smart he is trying to make the resort and escape to everything in the outside world. But rich guys can make it happen, even ones that have been hit hard like Sinclair has. So Sinclair, if it isn't clear, built this entire place, and he did it for a reason. We'll find out a little bit later. Holding cell. Nothing much to report. Pretty quiet tonight, even with Pustel de Sol. Imagine Morris is up in the casino, probably has more than enough with the guests coming in tonight. Poor bastard. Set up the radio so I can listen in on the gala when it fires up, and left one out for the prisoners. And Sinclair doesn't want us to be too strict with the guests tonight. I may have to toss the keys in the holding cage with anyone who we pick up and let them unlock the door when they sleep it off. Communications. Set up the radio downstairs to the broadcast through the speakers. Don't want them to miss tonight's performance. The receiver down there is stronger than the radio desk we have up here. Staff some supplies from the evidence room down there to celebrate one of the shifts is over. Where I figure the rest of the guards will be too busy to check up on me. Okay. Ugh, God, I hate that. Very easy. Oh, I can just, like, instantly unlock this, right? Yeah. Head back in. A knife. A cosmic knife. So if you have good unarmed, you should be slicing these things up to dismantle them. Okay. Is it here? There we go. Oof. God helps those who help themselves. Creepy. God, I do not like this place. Can't open this yet. I don't have any lockpicks. Now the radio's off. Let's go help dog. Oh, what the crap? Dog is
below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Weird. So it turns out the guy down here is locking up the person upstairs. Lights. And one thing about Fallout is always being able to kind of like explore and take a good look around. And this, you can't. You just can't. And that upsets me. Like, one of the better things about Fallout is exploring the world. And this actively punishes you for trying to explore the freaking world. Like, what the crap? Vending machine installation. Oversaw the street side vending machines installation today, all the working, mostly because the casino crew is running the show. Finally complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like a company store. We only get a few casino chips with a paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Chief says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea. Only if we had problems with the machines, let them know immediately. Search and seizure. After another discussion with the Pusta del Sol crew, told Chief it'd be difficult to enforce the prohibition list, let alone the searches. Chief had the gala on his brain, said that Sinclair put construction of the villa more important than patting down the construction crews for liquor and chems as long as they didn't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar. Chief did too. Told me to walk it off. The whole thing stinks. Chief barely got time for me. Now Sinclair's turning a blind eye to things in the villa because his friend is running the show? No more parking tickets. One good thing about the assignment, no more riding parking tickets. Sinclair's laid out the streets so narrow, cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are, we may not want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on the traffic noise too. Chief says it's more than that. Says Sinclair's wants the villa to be reclusive. As long as I don't have to worry about double parking snobs or Chrysler gas hogs clogging up the villa, I could care less. Wonder how he expects folks to get here, though. Seems extreme, even for piracy. And the worst part about it is, like, there's no, like, indicator where the beacon is going to stop. You just kind of have to feel it out. And all the time, you have this constant beeping that you could just die randomly at any moment. And it's so annoying. Sierra Madre chips, vacuum cleaner. There's also, luckily, there's enough stuff around this area that if you want to, you can build a weapon called the Junk Jet, which is a decent weapon because there's a lot of junk. For those who don't know, the Junk Jet is literally just a like a cannon that you can fire trash out of, or junk.
That's me there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and I, we can talk.
Alright. So, are you starting to understand what's going on here? Not yet? Okay, let me show you what's happening here. Scrap metal. And no, I'm not going to stop sneaking because I don't need one of these freaking ghost people to pop out and scare me. Stop. Okay, there we go. Never mind. Where's the last one?
So hungry.
I'm missing one, and it's driving me nuts. Oh, there! Turn off! Jesus. So watch this. So right now in this cage is a super mutant named Dog. But when I play this holotape, Dog command tape.
Dog, back in the cage. What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
What happened to your voice?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement. In the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame. Keep him from hurting us. Doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
In super mutants, brain damage is usually a prolonged result of stealth boy usage.
That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog from clever humans like you. Do you see these wounds of his covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
So, he has multiple personality disorder. Dog is that grunting, like, I'm hungry voice that you heard before. And God is his flip side. Think of Krieg and the voice inside of his head if you played, what's it called? Borderlands 2. Also, you have Hulk and Bruce Banner. Stuff like that, you know? I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where's your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat. Clicking and burning down below. Like before.
Yeah.
It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
That collar inside you is active. I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
How the hell did you, or whoever, eat one of those collars?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old war technology into your stomach.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
Fair enough. Forget it. I had other questions.
Of course you do. And so do I.
That's fair. You wouldn't have locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out.
The key? Why, it's the old man. The one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
If you have the key in there, the old man can order Dog to open the cage.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice, yes. I have the audio log from him on my Pip-Boy.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Calm down. Follow me willingly, I won't do it.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal. forever out of reach as you die.
Jesus Christ, God. I can't convince you I'm not for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Dog out of his cage. I'm not going to let him out of his cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it.
No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control, you may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
Even if Dog is more helpful, we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Very well. Lead on.
God has given you in my footsteps. This perk grants you the bonus to stealth as well as the ability to step lightly around placed traps.
Wish I had a stealth boy instead of this bear trap.
So, that tells you how these two characters work. Let's also get a really good look at this guy. He has the word Dog carved into his chest. He has, I know it's kind of hard to tell, maybe tilts his head back downwards. But yeah, one of his eyes is swollen shut. He has a bear trap quite literally locked onto his arm because, you know, he uses pain to bring back Dog.
No toxins in the air in here.
This guy kind of reminds me of Fox almost. Now, it isn't that Dog's a bad guy, right? I think I explained this a little bit more earlier, but super mutants, especially Nightkin, are mentally stunted for the most part. Most super mutants do not have the aptitude to fully understand what they're doing. Remember in Fallout 1, yeah, I'm definitely sure I talked about this. In Fallout 1, one of the characters that you interacted with, the main bad guy of the first game.
Maybe I'll tear it off your arm, wear it on my neck.
Please don't. One of the enemies that you dealt with, the main bad guy, the Master, created these guys. And the Nightkin, he created to use stealth boys. And what that did, that exposure, it turned them blue and rattled their mind and aidled their mind even more. Funnily enough, if you do have Dog instead of God, you actually do have a better chance at fighting everything. I believe, just straight up, Dog does have better specials.
It's your own fault you're here. Couldn't leave well enough alone.
Oh, shut up. I believe that Dog straight does have better special, and he actually does go into melee combat and he can kind of like tank damage for you. Let's talk.
If it isn't the clever one, what do you want?
What weapons are you good at?
Dog is better at the baser instincts than I merely have the brain for it. His sinew and muscle are difficult to move consciously. He's always hungry, clumsy, heavy.
I have questions for you.
I'm sure you do.
How do you switch back and forth between voices?
All it takes is the right command. Whenever Dog hears his master giving orders, I go back in the cage. So that leash on your wrist and the one on your neck. I won't truly be free to express myself until every trace of that voice is destroyed. Still, if you ever want to speak to me, bark my audio log at him. The one in the police station. That'll call me out.
Why does that make him go away?
Dog is afraid of me as long as the master isn't around.
Species 5. Why did you put emphasis on the word master before?
The master, Elijah, reminds Dog of someone from long ago. His leader, commander, commanders. The master was a strong personality. Personalities as well. Dog is slavish, was conditioned to serve the master until death. The old man, Elijah, merely came along and opened that door in Dog's mind. Now, Dog does whatever the old man wants.
Sounds like it makes you mad.
Mad? Mad doesn't even begin to describe. There's not a word for the hate I feel inside. It's consuming, twists every thought to red. After all that's laid ruin to the world, again and again, I thought at last we could be free. Thought Dog could be free. No, the world's always got another cage, waiting, keeping everything you want just out of reach.
What does Elijah make Dog do that angers you so much?
Gather others, drag them here, fetch like an animal, and hurt them if they resist. Dog doesn't even blink. Even hear their cries when he's twisted their arms full circle. Fragile things, screaming on the ground. To listen to him, commanding Dog to hurt others. And Dog just nods, eager and willing to serve.
Can you do anything?
Do anything? Me, Dog puts in the cage, hurts himself to try and drown out my voice, when all I want to do... Never mind. Useless. Finally had to start fighting back, screaming on my own. Had to take matters into my own hands, lock Dog up.
Speech 85. You're trying to help Dog. Having Elijah control him, hurt him, you want to protect him.
I've watched over Dog for so long. Tried to stop him from hurting others, killing others. Quiet that mindless, howling instinct of his. He doesn't understand. He has the brain of a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself.
You care about him.
He's my brother, kin. Without him, I wouldn't exist. Maybe I was nothing more than his conscience, trying to rein him in. Useless. I just need him to show restraint. Let go of the needs, the hungers. Ease the burden. Just once, so I can have my thoughts to myself.
Why can't you control him?
The instinct is stronger than me. Dog is stronger than me. He's just a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself. I don't know when I first spoke, or when I first started thinking for myself. It was so long ago. I slept for a long time before. I want to believe I was the one in control once. I don't know anymore. Then Dog got a new master, a new voice, and I woke up to protect him.
I'm not gonna act like I'm like a psychology major in any way, but I believe this is a general way that people who have gone through abuse and just rough times do to cope. They create other personalities to take the pain, take the abuse, or to help them get through it. Again, not a psychology major in any stretch of the words, but I believe that is how it works. I had other questions for you.
More. Don't push your luck.
Fair enough. Who is this old man who brought us here?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed, Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Why do you say I'm the same as the old man?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
This old man, what do you know about him?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
Scorched by the sun?
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
So, if you've been paying attention to the story, you would you remember the Archimedes place and how the Brotherhood of Steel tried to hold on to it? Helios 1. So remember, Helios 1 was originally designed to be a weapon, and that Euclid C Finder, it gives you an instant like nuke that instantly kills just about anything once a day if you turn it into a weapon. Elijah was the Brotherhood of Steel elder who tried to secure it and pushed for the Brotherhood of Steel to restore it, keep it under control. It was eventually McNairn, the current elder guy, who was like, alright, this is a bad idea, we need to retreat. That, and after they retreated, McNairn got promoted to elder, and Elijah got kicked out and forced to flee. So what's he doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
So you're the one who knows how to get to the villa.
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
You brought me here to the villa?
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent. Before the cage.
Why do you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free. Hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
I don't remember. Only woke up when my pip went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
Gross. Forget it. I had other questions.
You're a brave one. Sure you're ready for the answers?
No. So who's this old man who brought us here? Oh, wait, no. So, you're the one who knows how to get to the villa.
Of course.
Wait, that's the same as well. So, you know the way back.
The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave. Try to disobey. And your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. Dog can... I can find the way back. If back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home.
So why did you bring me here?
Me?
Alright, I had other questions. I want to know more about the man who brought us here.
The old man
no, that's also the same. So what's Elijah doing here?
heard the call. Dog.
That's enough for now. Actually, no, what does Dog know?
Ask him. Or better, don't. It wouldn't be an interesting conversation, much like this one.
Alright, that's enough for now.
We'll see.
Out of the way. So, that is the Sierra Madre. You're gonna hear me... You're gonna hear me complaining a lot about this DLC. Because, again, there are some things I like, but there's a lot that I don't like about this DLC. Especially how it ends. Either way, for right now, I think it's a good place to stop. We got God/Dog. I might let him out a little bit later so we can talk to him, but not right now. Either way, we're out. Later!